Alright folks, hello, welcome to another modern stream. Today we're not gonna be doing the usual, maybe later we're gonna be doing the usual, but we're gonna be starting off with a couple of donation leagues. You might be wondering, what are donation leagues? Well, I do have an option here on this stream, so if you do want to support the stream and you want to watch any deck of your choosing for me to play through a league, all you need to do is you need to click on that link that you see right now on the screen, and then I'm gonna be able to rent this stream for a little bit. So what we got today is we're gonna be starting off with Mill. Jason, who has been a supporter of the stream for a while now. Jason has 2 pet decks. He loves, there you go. Okay, we can pay money to torture me. Yeah, that's another way of looking at it. Jason has 2 pet decks, Amulet and Mill. In fact, he has come to the point where he has tried to mix both of them, combining Hedron Crab with Azusa and Bounce Lands in order to make multiple land drops and mill his opponents. That sounds like a fun experiment, honestly. But yeah, I mean, since the printing of Ruin Crab in Zendikar Rising, this deck actually has had some legs. This deck has had some legs. In fact, probably 8 legs, right? Because crabs have legs. Yeah, I mean, it's a very reasonable thing to be doing in the format, and this is basically like Burn having access to 8 Goblin Guides, right? Like it's the best creature to be playing on turn 1. It doesn't really need too much to get going, and it's extremely powerful for a 1 mana play. And it allows you to basically play your crab on 1 and then basically just make your land drops and develop your game plan while just holding mana for interaction. We have stuff like Drawing the Lock, Fatal Push, etc. Ultimately, the way that we win the game is going to be through Mill and decking our opponent, which we can do with Hedron Crab, Ruin Crab. We have Mesmeric Orb, Glimpse the Unthinkable, Maddening Cacophony, and the best one of them all, which is Archive Trap, which is great against fetch lands, and we have even ways of forcing our opponent to shuffle their deck thanks to Field of Ruin. This ability is not a May whenever it gets activated. So even if we're playing against a deck that doesn't play that many fetch lands and stuff like that, you can still get them with the Archive Trap. Then we're playing full 4 copies of Surgical Extraction, particularly important against decks like Tron, against decks like Amulet. Super effective. Crypt Incursion is against aggressive decks. Usually you're going to be milling a bunch of their creatures, and then boom, you gain 3 life for each creature exiled, and you get way above of their reach. So this is the main deck. Super straightforward, pretty linear. In the sideboard is where a bunch of the interaction comes in. Aether Gust, Dispute, Set Adrift, which is a very cool one. We can very easily mill ourselves thanks to the crab, and we incidentally just mill ourselves by casting spells and with Mesmeric Orb, so that's pretty cool. And we can take advantage of that by basically answering literally any permanent for the very low cost of 1 mana. Excellent against cards like Leyline of Sanctity, for example. Even though a bunch of our mill spells just play around Leyline of Sanctity with Maddening Cacophony and Ruin Crab. So it's still pretty... I wouldn't say that it's easy for us to beat Leyline of Sanctity, but it's possible. Then some more 1 mana removal in Bloodchief's Thirst, some extra life gain in Crypt Incursion, Damnation against creature decks, Extirpate against decks like Amulet or Tron, as I was saying, combo decks or big mana decks, and Slowguard Lantern against graveyards. So we're gonna see how the deck plays out. Yeah, I played Mill on stream exactly once, way back in the day, and it was good. I was actually very impressed by it, and that was even before the printing of Ruin Crab. I'm fairly certain it was before that. Cacophony versus Traumatize. The versatility of being able to use Cacophony for 8 cards at 2 mana that gets it. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think that you basically never are going to be traumatizing with Cacophony. You're always going to be casting it for 2 mana. You have the option to do that, and maybe there's some very narrow scenarios where that will be what we want to be doing, but the vast majority of the time, I would say probably like 95% plus, you're going to be just casting it for 2 mana. The podcast was good. If you're wondering what podcast I'm talking about, we just finished recording the Titan Talk podcast, and we had a very special guest today. This looks like exactly what we want our opening hand to look like, right? Put it most to 5. Most to 4. Not bad, not bad. So now we're gonna be able to second turn play Hedron Crab, and we're basically gonna be able to counter everything that my opponent can play. That's cool. Expedition map. Sounds great. Hedron Crab. Save targets. Whee! I guess we didn't find anything really, huh? That kind of sucks. Alright. Opponent hasn't fetched yet, so the Sarkar trap doesn't do it. Oh, wow. Wow. No! Main deck Kozilek? Well, I guess until we draw a surgical extraction, we should just sit here and do nothing, huh? What if opponent has 13 cards? We can put exactly... Okay, is this crazy? I think I want to Field of Ruin with this trigger on the stack. And I want to mill my opponent for 6 plus 1 from the Ursa's Mine. That's going to be 7 cards. That's going to be 20 cards. That's going to allow me to Visions of Beyond, and we can look for a surgical extraction. So I think that I'm actually going to do that. It means that we're going to be shuffling even more cards. We're going to be shuffling even more cards, which is obviously not great. But this actually gives me an out to the Kozilek. We whiffed. Unfortunate. Well, passing the turn. We really need to find a surgical extraction. We probably don't want to do anything until we find a surgical extraction. Actually, I guess I want to play one more land. And the reason for this is that I want to enable my Tron Deluxe. Okay, sweet. I don't think there's anything encountering, so I'm just going to put Lurrus in my hand. Pivot! Start beating down with Lurrus. New plan. Did we lose a bet? No, it's a lot simpler than that, Scott. All you need to do is you need to just throw money to my face, and I will play whatever the hell you want. It is a steal. So I don't want to mill, actually. This is really awkward. Because every time we mill, we're risking my opponent finding the Kozilek, which blanks my drowns in the lock. So I want to hold on to this land. So I think I'm just going to pass. And I'm going to discard this Fatal Push, which doesn't do anything. But until we find Surgical Extraction, we basically cannot really win the game. We're in a very, very awkward spot. As soon as we find the surgical, we're gonna be looking very, very good. But like we just have to find the surgical. There's no real way around it. Not attacking with the crabs. Oh, I'm missing out on so much value by not attacking with the crabs. All right. You asked for it and you got it, chat. You asked for it and you got it. And you're say with the Prime sub. Welcome to the Prime Destro, and you're say. Thank you for supporting the stream. Really appreciate it. The problem is now we're actually discarding a real card here. We're gonna discard the Mesmeric Orb. Surgical, please. My opponent just wants to do that. Okay. Okay, that's a way that we can work around it. Awesome. Okay. Now we're good to go. Now we are good to go. What are we doing here? I guess we're just chilling here. We can... I guess depending on what my opponent does, we can do stuff. Logging on right when I have to work feels personal. Oh, I'm sorry, Stabs. It'll never happen again. So I can basically counter anything I want here. Sylvan Scryan is great. Blast Zone. That's not so great. We do have Lurrus, so it's not that problematic. It's a lot of dead crabs. Am I just countering this just so I can use my mana? And my opponent can't cantrip? I think I am. I just want to trade cards and use my mana in a way. Okay, we got rid of that annoyance. We got rid of double Ulamog and Emrakul the Promised Land. So Karn is definitely annoying, but it's not the end of the world. We kind of don't care about that. You're gonna minus a Mesmeric Orb, probably? Yep. Was the monster that donated for this? Well, that would be... that would be Jason. Let's do Crab. Let's do Yield. Let's do Cacophony. Now the card kind of has to minus on the Lurrus. Because otherwise we can just get another Mesmeric Orb and we can take it from there. Man, I can't believe that they had access to main deck Coastal. Like, that's so annoying. And it's also really awkward how we only found Crypt Incursion instead of finding the other card that would have been so much better, freaking Surgical, right? Like if I'd have been able to hold up this drone in the lock instead of just having to basically fight through this card right here, we would be in significantly better spot. But like everything just lined up in the worst possible way for us and best possible way for our opponent. Since we knew that eventually they'd shuffle, would it have been a consideration to mill ourselves to make visions better? It's interesting. The thing is that after I have already found what I'm looking for, which was the thing that made me, it's not discard, the thing that made me exile. Once I found the things that make me exile, I'm kind of interested in just milling them, right? So I can get the Coastal out of the equation straight up. So I think I'm just gonna exile the cards. Heyo. Double Worm Blast Zone. Yeah, so they just had the one of Kozilek. Mill it. These worm calls are gonna kill me very quickly though. I have 3 turns to mill them out. So I have to draw... Oh wow. We only draw 1. Ugh, brutal. I guess I shouldn't have exiled the Karn after knowing. I mean, it didn't make any changes. I think I'm gonna pass here. Because I can find Glimpse or another Cacophony and we're fine. If we find Glimpse or another Cacophony, I think we're gonna be in good shape. Because we do have 3 turns, so obviously their life total doesn't matter at all. Glimpse, Field of Ruin. We can technically still do it. Even if they have Ugin, doesn't matter because we're dead next turn anyway, right? So down to 9. What do you got, opponent? Karn the Great Creator. That doesn't really change anything, does it? They could find Relic, I guess. If they find Relic, I guess I'm just gonna Visions of Beyond on step. And then at that point, we're gonna need to find double Archive Trap. Walking Ballista. Yeah, that literally doesn't change anything at all. Because it doesn't change the clock. So we still have the same outs. We need to find Glimpse / Cacophony. Ugh. I guess we can gain some life exciting ourselves, right? Like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 15 life. I feel like we've gotten pretty unlucky here. I feel like we've gotten pretty unlucky. And we can make it to 20 cards, so I'm just gonna, like, there's kind of no difference. Is this still lethal? Because they can pump Ballista. This might still be lethal. I didn't do the math. Yeah, I guess I'm still lethal. Still dead. Alright, Tron. Yes, we will like extirpate. We probably like set adrift. Fatal pushes out. Blood Chief's thirsts. I guess I'd rather have Crypt Incursion as another answer to a Kozilek. Okay. Let's go with this. I guess we could also have Soul Guide Lantern as an answer to Kozilek that actually cycles, but with my opponent having Baby Karn, that doesn't sound too exciting to me. So this hand doesn't have an answer to Kozilek. It doesn't have a Crab. I think we just ship this. This is a lot better for obvious reasons. Now you've got their pushes they dive into the Reclaimer plan. It's probably not gonna work out either. Put him most to 5. We could just fuck with their Tron forever. Do you think they're bringing Molded Drosy? I have no idea what to think. I mean, it's Tron, right? It could be anything. They're up to 65, and they're playing 19 land deck, and they are wondering why they're missing land drops. Mesmeric Orb is kind of value with Lurrus. I think I want a second island, but I'm not sure. Do I want a Surgical Lures as mine? I think let's do this. Tower, mine. No. We have to surgical tower here, right? Damn it. Still the stupid Kozilek in there. They also have a Karn, so I have to watch out for that. God damn it. So we need to find another surgical effect. We do have 4. Yeah, they didn't bring too much. They have like Thrugtusk and Veils. We have to watch out for Veil of Summer for sure. Not bad. So now if they play Baby Karn, we just draw on the Locket. Expedition map resolves. Mocorico, saludos de Brasil. Bem-vindo, bem-vindo pelo stream. Okay. Archive Trap. Still nothing. Well. We gotta hold up drawing the lock for Baby Karn, so. Don't do it. Don't mill it now. Don't mill it now. Sweet. Awesome. Whew. Crab. That's real nice. That's real nice. So I just excite Karns here. Oh, they drew the Kozilek. Alright. That's why they were not doing the thing. That's why they were not just milling themselves. They just drew the Kozilek. That's really funny. That's really funny. Because I was gonna say, like, it's better for them to just be milling themselves, so that way they can just mill their Kozilek better and they blank my drowns. Do I like Crypt Incursion better than Stone Red Lantern? The problem with Lantern is that it gets blanked by Karn. But I guess it's just better, right? Like, it's just better by a lot. Because it just gets exiled. It exiles their entire graveyard. It doesn't only exile... It doesn't only exile the creatures, so they don't shuffle a bunch of stuff back into the deck. There's an extirpate. Oliver Lee coming back with a tier 1 sub for the 23rd month. Thank you so much, Oliver. Really appreciate the continued support. Are we playing Mill? We are playing Mill. It's the magic of donation It's the magic of donation decks. Whatever the hell you want me to play, I'll do it. Well, this has escalated quickly. Uh-oh, Stinky. I'm like, question mark? Not you, me. I'm literally crying right now. You ruined my birthday. I'm so sorry, opponent. Although in reality, they're playing Tron, so I'm not sorry at all. Who wanted me to play Mill? That's who wanted me to play Mill. Yeah, I'm pro. I don't know if I should be sorry or not about ruining Trump player's birthday. I feel like I shouldn't be. So with this trigger on the stack, we want to fetch for a water grave. Because if... No, I guess it didn't matter. Never mind. There's the co-select, so we can just surgical it right now. Seems like a good idea, huh? Any changes? No, not really. Just a couple of wilts. An extrabate actually immediately exiles the card as opposed to surgical, which is funny. They're just templated differently. Yeah, we just mono mill from now on. That's the name of the plan. So if they go Sylvan Scry in here, we just Archive Trap and draw. And double Archive Trap them, and then we draw 3 from Visions of Beyond. So trap you, Ancestral. Oh, surgical. Can we surgical right now? Power plant. It's a power plant. I guess that way it's better for us to surgical than draw step. No, yeah. Attack you. Opponent gave me a frowny face. GG's opponent. Big fan, by the way. Yeah, I didn't feel like opponent was salting or anything. They just seem to they just seem to be memeing over there, having a good time. That was fun. Million to boggles, what did people do to me? They gave me money. That's what they did to me. My kryptonite. Exactly. If 5-0 will I become a melee gamer? No, I will not. Mana Titan Surgical. What more could you want? Yeah. That's what we got in stock for today. Mana Tides and Surgicals. How much do you actually get from usage affiliate? I bought a bunch of junk pieces with your name. Thank you, Vampire Diaries. I think I get 3% of your order. I honestly don't remember. I think it's 3%, but I'm not sure. The Lurrus mirror. There we go. Now this is a hand. So I guess Lurrus I'm probably gonna want Crypt Incursion, don't I? Unless it's the mirror. And if it's the mirror, then I don't want Crypt Incursion. Interesting. So what do we do, chat? Do we bottom the Crypt Incursion or do we bottom Drown in the Luck? I think we sheep the Crypt Incursion. I guess that we can ship the push. The problem is that if my opponent's playing like a shadow style deck, then my plan is to turn 1 play Island, turn 2 play Crab, play Fetch, and then push whatever they play. So I think I'm just gonna ship the Crypt Incursion. Yeah, that's another reason, just because it's the most mana inefficient card. The problem is that if we are playing against Burn or another Prowess deck, it's a lot closer, right? And we are playing the mirror masterfully played by me. The mirror. Dead. Out of here. And Mirror Assassin, I was expecting to see when I woke up this morning. Yep. This is the magic that you can expect in this channel. So if we just go Maddening Cacophony here, right? Because it doesn't enable my opponent's Ancestrals just yet. Now their Ancestrals are enabled. I guess our Ancestrals are also enabled, but Cacophony, that's fine. It's Mary Corb. Just missing so many land drops here. They can't cast Lurrus. So that's not really a problem right now. Okay. So they're gonna mail me for 3. Then I'm gonna push this. They draw Lurrus, which again they cannot cast. So that's good. Is that just like the best draw? No, because our swamp is still in the deck. Fuck. So we can mail them for 23? For 26, sorry. My opponent taps. No, I'm gonna get their Oboro. Again, their water grade doesn't matter, right? How many islands do they have left? They have at least a swamp, so they're gonna mill me for at least 3. That means I'm gonna go down to 10. But if they could have a fetch land, they're not gonna have anything to fetch. So even if they go Lurrus plus crab, they're only plus crab plus land. I mean, they're only gonna be milling me for 6. So I'm gonna be 11 minus 6, 5. So we're still fine. We would lose to, well, nothing really, right? No, because they have a draw step still, right? So we milled in 26. Yeah, this is just a play. And they die on their next draw step. There you go. I guess they die on this draw step if they find something. That was kind of sick, actually. That was fun. I imagine that we want to, you know, get rid of all the crabs. Disputes seem very good. Drowns seem also very good. Surgicals seem bad, right? Because there's no one card that I'm trying to get rid of. Like, all of their cards are basically interchangeable. And we want, like, infinite answers to crabs. Yeah, I think this is nice. Isn't Orb super bad in the matchup? I mean, I think it's better than all these 15 cards that I see here. Yeah, I don't think it's very good. But would you rather play Surgical Extraction for 0 mana? Would you rather play Aether Gust? Would you rather play Crypt Incursion? I'm not excited about having this in my deck, but maybe on the draw I don't want this. Like 2 Surgicals, like this, it just seems awful, but like both of these are just bad, but probably better than Orb. This hand fucks. That dispute is money. That dispute is money. Crap. Land. My opponent mold to they put more cards in their deck. Nothing, huh? Just do nothing. Cacophony? Yeah, it's perfectly fine. I feel like I'm just saving these to fight over Ancestrals, right? Honestly, this looks kind of fun. It's kind of interesting, right? It seems pretty intricate to me. Fuck. So if they Lurrus, they can play a Soul Guide Lantern. But then I can push the Lurrus. Play land. It's fine. They just jammed Lurrus. Lurrus successfully yammed. So in response to that, I'm just gonna push this thing. And for a single black mana, they shouldn't have a way to interact with this. Cool. So they ate. They ate the crab. So I'm just gonna hold on to this Lurrus until I can get value from it. Sure. They did get a nice little 2-for-1 there. Crab. Still no crabs to be milled. Unfortunate. That Soul Guide Lantern did some pretty good work, actually. Push that. They're gonna activate Field in response. Probably, I assume. Mill me for an extra 3. Sure. Probably gonna get a black source here. Get a swamp. Mill extra 3. There's a crab. So we can Lurrus with Dispute up. And then we can get our crab out of the deal. And then we can triple mill them. Crab. Land. You. So we're gonna Ancestral my... I guess I want to do this right now, actually. To play around my opponent having... ways to interact with me. Let's get another island. So now we can Ancestral. Don't have another one, please. Yeah, if they push Lurrus, that's fine. Like, Lurrus already did its job. Because Emil, you need to fight to the white layers from opponents as spells, or maybe dredge the way you're playing Lantern instead of Spellbone. Sure, that's a good thing though. Yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense though, right? Because it's just, with Lurrus, it's just more mana efficient. But yeah, not having to target is kind of a big deal, honestly. Yeah, that was a pretty good dispute, not gonna lie. All right, so if we untap, we're in a good spot. So my opponent's gonna need to do something very strong here. Thirst the Lurrus. Oh, that's better. Definitely better. We're gonna get a nice little time walk here. They also kept the insurgicals. So let's draw a card. Is that lethal? It's not lethal. Sweet. Well, that's right, they missed their untap step. Totally forgot about that. I should have just Cacophony there. Duka1234, thank you for the follow. Okay, let's start here. Yeah, Kiki and Cacophony was an idea, but I think this is just better. So we do this main phase. And then we're just gonna pass to the second phase. Yeah, this should be lethal. So now that's good. Surgical my Cacophony. Well, I didn't expect that one. Okay. I guess my opponent was smart and they took note of the fact that I was trying to play around Drown in the lock and I ended up getting by Surgical. Alright, well played, opponent. So Glimpse is the best draw? Doesn't matter what we exile, we're just gonna redraw anyway. Holding that in case we draw a crab. Crab. We are ahead by 4. This is close. This is real close. We don't have any more basics to find with field, so maybe we should have used the field right there. It would have prevented my opponent from... I guess Cacophony is lethal for 2 mana. It's actually strictly worst for them to do the opposite. So they are playing disputes. So I'm going to play around that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they don't have drowns anymore. 1, 2, 3. So they could have it surgical plus dispute. They could have surgical plus dispute. But now that the field of rumor resolved, I think that we're good to go. Cast for 0. I guess they could have double dispute as well. Oh, we couldn't play around double dispute. Played around the first one. One says GG's. That was kind of sweet. Just won the mill mirror. Just a natural mill master. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, chat. Just complete mill dominance. Asserting mill supremacy. Asserting the mill supremacy. Is this a mill stream now? I knew it was going to be fun watching you play this. Yeah, this deck is actually interesting. I feel like there's a lot more to this deck than just like, ooh, you know, mill you, ha ha ha. There actually is a lot more of, you know, thinking and analyzing what the hell's going on. No crabs. No crabs, no surgicals. These are very strong spells. But that's only half of my opponent's deck. We're on the draw. I think I'm just gonna ship this. Oh wow. Okay. Not great. Let's see what my opponent's doing over there. Burn or deck burn? Yeah. It's basically what it is. It's basically burn, but you spend Fatal Push. It's a good one to reveal. It's basically burn, but you're just burning your opponent's deck instead of burning your opponent's life total. I wonder if Bernie's good or a bad matchup. I think we're gonna. This is gonna be the turn that we orb. Next turn we can crab plus land. We're gonna take a lot of damage though. I don't think I can surgical for life though. I can surgical next turn though. So this mills for 10, which is no joke. Smills for 10. No, I'm still nowhere close to enough though, right? Nowhere close to enough. Yeah, I think we're just gonna kind of destroy it here. Just gonna take the Boros Charms right now. Ugh, Serum Blaze. Oh, can you undo? Yeah, you can undo. Sweet. Yeah, because we want to keep the Boros Charm there in the graveyard. We want to exile the ones in the deck, obviously, but... Take a nice little screenshot here. Serum Blaze is obviously terrible for us. In fact, is that actually lethal? It's not actually lethal, but it's pretty damn close to it. So we lose to any spell, period. Womp womp. Needed that one. Okay. Gust seem good. Thirst seem good. Crypt Incursion seems good. Surgicals, no bueno. And what? Smericorp? The thing is kind of set adrift, feeds off of this Smericorp. They might have Smash for the orbs. This is one of the tougher matchups. Okay, good to know. Yeah, it didn't seem particularly good for us. Like to play first? Yes, thank you. It just doesn't really give us the time to set up, which is annoying. Seems like a fine hand, however. And I think I'm just gonna play out this grab here on one. My opponent can spend mana to just kill it, but that is a burn spell, right? So this grab effectively just gains me life. And I have a couple of 2-drops that I want to be holding up on turn 2, so I think this is fine. Gobbo. What's on top, Gobbo? Blood Chief's Thirst. Just get a basic swamp. We're gonna kill the Gobbo. And we can Ancestral, which is nice. Before they milk Kozilek, please don't do that to me. Don't call upon the Eldrazi Titan. Am I just Ancestral right now? I think I wanna hold on to the mana. Maybe they play like Rest in Peace or something. Rolling Vortex. Do we care about this thing? We don't really, right? We can answer it on end step. Bobo. Polluted Delta. I'm actually just killing here instead. Oh, if you cast trap. Okay, so I guess I do want to get rid of this. Put it on top. They put it on top. Okay, take 2. Second craft should be game, right? That just has to be game. Wear Tear, which has exactly 1 target in our entire deck. Means our Cyberling is effective. One way to see if they have land plus something else. They don't. Okay, so we just win here. So we don't want to give them mana, so this is just play this and just hard cast Archive Trap. I guess they could have double instant speed on upkeep. So that's a reason to have Chomp locked, I guess. Yeah, that definitely is a reason to have Chomp locked. Obviously, tough matchup. Counting to 20 is faster than counting to 60. Just flawless reasoning. That's the kind of in-depth analysis that I can only expect from the brightest minds in Twitch chat. I love Mill. Some of the best FNM Magic I've ever played was Humans versus Mill. That sounds very bizarre. Okay. His hand has a bunch of interaction. No crabs, but that's probably okay. There's an argument for holding a push there, but Swift Spear. Crab, please. Skewer the critics. So they don't have another 1-drop, otherwise they would have, just played it, but... Push. Eidolon. Rest in peace. Okay. So rest in peace means that I'm just gonna cast Visions of Beyond right now. And we have a dead card. Fetch land, please. Man, blanking the rounds is kind of brutal. Ugh. Take 4. I could have shocked there to cast Cacophony, but I just don't think it's worth it. We just need my opponent to like draw some creatures. Land? Okay. Huh. Does Lurrus matter this match? I don't think so, right? Lurrus is just not gonna matter here. So we're kind of just getting a little bit wrecked here. Searing Blaze sucks. Like, it really sucks. Play a creature. No. I don't think we're gonna get to the point where I'm gonna be able to attack with this Lurrus. Creature. There we go. Land on top. One time. Land on top. Nice and easy. Push that. Well, that's really interesting. Oh no. No. Sad face. I didn't think they milled enough mountains, but like I just couldn't attempt to do this before because yeah, Xaxes. Brutal. We died. The problem is if I attempt to Field of Ruin one of their lands, what my opponent does is they just cycle it, right? And I don't get my land, so we're still in the same spot. But I guess my analysis was correct, so that's nice. My analysis of, you know, Lurrus is... The game is going to be over exactly one turn before Lurrus is going to be able to connect, so... We didn't waste mana casting a cat, that just didn't do anything. Find it real irritating when an opponent brings in a card that realistically shouldn't be there and it ends up winning the game. I disagree. I think that Rest in Peace is very good against us. Kind of our game plan is to... Crypt Incursion, right? Crypt Incursion gets blanked. Drown the Log gets blanked. Lurrus gets... I mean, Lurrus is just bad anyway, but... So... I think that it's actually very effective against us. And the fact that it answers the actual most important card in the matchup, which is the Crypt Incursion, it's just a really big deal. Yeah, but again, Lurrus is basically not relevant. Now we're just playing a fucking mirror right now. I think we're just playing a mirror. And I guess that I have to play... Like, we have another crab, so I just have to do this. My opponent's gonna push it, and it sucks, but... It forces them to use the cards in their hand, I guess. But next turn we get to crab plus thirst their crab. No crab. Okay. I'll crab then. Drown in the lock. Okay. Yeah, second mirror of the day. Second mirror in 4 matches. That's a grab. That's a field. They have sweet swamps though, yeah. I like this swamp. I don't like this. Like, I have no idea what this is. It's just an awkward card. There's a grab. There's a land. They could have Archive Trap here. That would suck. Kind of is what it is. Yep. I guess I wanna... Never mind. Pass the turn like an idiot. I wanted to draw 3 there. Why doesn't Twitch only use my Prime 7 on the app? I don't know. Although I guess I don't actually want to do that because my opponent could have Surgical. And if they have Surgical, then I don't have 20 cards. Into the Story. I'm on a Visions right now. If the last card is exactly Surgical, we get fucked, but okay. They draw 4. But now we get to go off a little bit. Growing crab. So I guess it doesn't matter to whether we do this right now or not. Is that a sick draw? I think that's a sick draw. As long as we have something to fetch. Do we have something to fetch? 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, we don't. I'm still doing this though. It limits my opponent's outs. We're fucked though, right? I think we're just dead. F. It's not a ballsy ancestral because if I had anything I would have used it, right? So it's just the correct ancestral. It's just the correct ancestral. Their list is different. They're playing more glimpses. They're playing the full 4 glimpses. All of the traps, which are all there. They don't have any more crabs. They can't draw cards. Miss Mericorv doesn't kill me. They can't cast anything else. So they can't double orb me or something. I guess I don't know their list, so I don't know what they could have. But like, yeah, I guess they just didn't have anything. Sweet. Okay, so these are good. These are good. And we were cutting all the mesmeric orbs. Think of Joe Zifferman for the follow. We won the thirsts. And we cut all the surgicals. That's what we did last time. Oh, the crypt incursions. Yeah, this is what we did. Let's try it again. How we play versus 80 card Niv deck? How does the matchup feel? I have no idea. These are my first 4 matches with this deck, Joseph man. Yeah, Into the Story is kind of spicy. I dig it. Keep this hand. Looks solid. Put him most to 6. Would definitely love to see Drown. Fetch it right now to prevent my opponent from finding another for archive trapping later. Because if I fetch on their turn, then if my opponent top decks the archive trap, they can actually cast it for 0. Crab. Lands. Fetch. I can push now. That's fine. We got a mill out of this. And I want to use my mana to doesn't matter what we exile. Finally we see a crab. Another Dark Slick Shores. Crab is a great top deck there. Okay. Opponent is down to 0 cards. Down to 0 cards. Yeah, their list is very different from ours. It's a good top deck from them. Certainly a good top deck. This is going to enable our visions, though. Gonna put Lurrus in hand. Round of luck is nice. What to do here? So do we want to field right now, or do we want to field next turn? Oh, I didn't trap. Oh, whoops. I just blanked. Mistakes were being made. Certified Jack in the midstream, but I noticed Jack has a good run before Scout where Gracer not turn Timber. What's your opinion of Gracer versus Scout turn Timber versus not right now? I talked all about all of that yesterday, Bone Daddy. The VODs are going to be going up on YouTube in 20 minutes. Basically, I think that Gracer is just fine. I like Gracer right now. I guess I'll just pass. Oboro is solid top deck from them. So blow that up. Gonna get an island. Trap them. Then we're gonna Ancestral. So drown this thing. We're just gonna exile their graveyard. Do we have things to fetch here? We have one island. Both water graves are here. 1, 2. Yeah, we have fetchables. Fetch island. Opponent's probably going to play Lurrus here. We Soul Guide in response. Soul Guide in response. There we go. We don't have any more basics to go get, which is kind of awkward. Nice. Please don't mill crab. Fuck. Because they have a Oboro and I don't. Did I mill my own Oboro? Probably did. I do have my own crab though. That I can play. So if I find a land, that's good. If I find a spell, that's also good. Oh yeah, you're right. I do have swamps. I have 2 swamps left in my deck. Archive Trap. Never mind. I don't have anything left. Land is good. Spell is also good, I guess. So black, 1. Lurrus. Play crab. Play land. Mill. Blow up Oboro. Crab, Delta, Zeta Drift. Those are the cards. Oh no, these are my cards. Never mind. For whatever reason, I thought I was looking at my opponent's deck. So 4 versus 12. But if we untap, we win. Because we got the Cacophony. That's bad for us. That probably means that we're dead. Yep. So land just kills us. Was it even worth the bubble the air? Yeah, because my opponent obviously has lands in hand, right? So best thing that we can draw... Wait, we're not dead? So there's the land, there's the Zeta Drift, and there's more crabs. Obviously our life total doesn't matter whatsoever, so we're just gonna take this. Land? Land is our best draw. Easy game. So now we play another crab. Land. Mill 9. Easy. Easy. Best mill player on Magic Online. Easy. Yeah, this matches are kind of fun. Would the 4-color control deck be a deck for the points redemption? Sure. Yeah. Yeah, it would. Jeff Gaddy would. That was not easy. No, it definitely was not easy. It was super close. That was a lot of fun though. They drew all the crabs. Yeah, they did. Mill is a pretty strong deck. It kind of is, yeah. I like that there's a lot to think about. I like decks that make me think. And this one definitely fits the bill. Heart is crying watching you play this shitty deck. I mean, hate Lex. Can you really complain? Can you really complain? If you're not enjoying it, like, other people are enjoying it. Like, just don't be negative, please. You have to be kidding me. We're not going to be playing against Mill once again, right? There's no way that we're playing against Mill again. Sad face. I'm going to keep this, though. Bottom that, bottom that. At least I'm the best Mill player, yeah. The objectively best Mill player. It's very likely that I'm going to be using my mana on turn 2 if I manage to find the land, so... Because I really want to get this Ancestral going ASAP. Okay, so we're playing against Stone from a Shadow. No idea whether this is a good or a bad matchup. I would expect it to be bad. Land, please. Land. Agent 56k, thank you so much for that Prime sub. Welcome back for the 8th month. Appreciate it. Am I just drawing here? I guess I'm just gonna pass the turn for now. Giovanni Murak, now thank you for the follow. Because I'm gonna see if I can surgical something. Not hitting land drop there is brutal though. They're probably gonna take my archive trap. And then I'm gonna cycle. I'm gonna be very, very sad and cycle. We can do this sadical. Why are they fetching now? Land? Nope. I don't think I'm interested in surgical in any of those things, so unfortunately we're just gonna have to chill here. Be very sad. Land, please, land. Yeah, this Lurrus is gonna kill them very quickly, huh? Finally. Do I just kill this? Or do I miss Maricorp? I think I just miss Maricorp. Okay, so their hand is not very functional, which is good for me. And the Assassin's Trophy is basically a blank because they would be ramping me, which is like exactly what I want. Also, this Lurrus makes their it makes their shadows bad. That is the one colonist command, by the way. They do have a bolt though, which is pretty rough. We do have a crab in the bin though, so I'm just gonna spend this turn to Lurrus, I guess. They can bring me down to 3 if they TBR the Lurrus, they bolt me. That is 9 damage. We still have perfect info here. Ugh. That really sucks, but I have to do it. I'm just gonna lure us into crab here. And if my opponent lets me block with Lurrus, I'm gonna block with Lurrus, I guess. We're not dead to known info. TBR doesn't give trample unless they have a creature with power 4 or more. And now they use their bolt. So now they can bring me down to 1. That kills me next turn, though. Brutal. Well, I guess that if they TBR, they can't play the other guy, which is funny. Man, mull to 5 against the John deck and miss a million land drops is not a good recipe. Wow, this is the saddest timeline. We can't even draw 2 off of this. Draw 3 off of this. Not killing the Lurrus was bad. How could I kill the Lurrus? At no point I could have killed the Lurrus. With the Drown? I never had the time for that. I never untapped with Drown mana. They had... they Inquisition the Drowned. What was I supposed to do? I could have. Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember. It's possible. Because I don't want 3 of those. Yeah, but when I played Orb, there wasn't Lurrus in play. Or was it? I don't remember exactly how the whole match played out. Okay. Yeah, if that was the case, then I might have fucked up. I guess Crypt Incursion is not even that good, right? Smericorp is kind of bad. They have Call Against Command. Yeah, it's definitely possible I might have fucked up at some point along the way. I'm really surprised by Jund being the version that everybody's playing of Shadow right now. What happened with the red-black version? Is Gloive really that good right now? Gonna keep this. Jay Snyder MTG with a tier 1 sub coming back for 29 months. Thank you so much, Jay Snyder. Always lovely to see you back here supporting the Primetime Stronghold. From the very, very beginning of time. Paid over $100 for Gloive, so they're doing anything they can. Fair. Did he push, maybe? Is this a trap, actually? I'm looking at this hand a little bit more, and I'm starting to feel that maybe this may be a trap. Land? Yep, this was definitely a trap. So my opponent cannot play a Scourge right now. Island or swamp? So I'm taking a swamp. And I want a cacophony here because I want to make sure that I mill a bunch of things. Because my plan is to hopefully cast Crypt Incursion next turn. We're going to have to watch out for Veil. Wait, 1, 2, literally just mill 2 creatures. Oh, we're getting Veil so hard. Land, please. Thank you. With Veil on top. So their hand is Veil plus Unknown. Okay. It's great for them to draw, because it's bad. Lurrus plus Bobble is very scary though. Drown the Lock is probably your best top deck here. Drown? Oh no, I guess not. Never mind. Fuck, they have Veil. That sucks so much. Damn it. Tap poorly, opponent. They did not tap poorly. That Veil of Summer card is fucked up, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'll block here. But I kind of feel like I have to use the card because... like, what am I doing otherwise? I can't play around it. I just have to have my opponent use the Veil. Like, there's literally nothing I can do. I just have to literally smash my face into a wall and hope that I can do something afterwards. Like, land into Damnation. That's the only thing. Land into Damnation is the only thing. Think that follows Progress 89. Alright, land into Damnation is the plan here. Step number 1. That's 3 more life. And that's 6 more life. I guess I'm going to Incursion now. Because I can't have my opponent draw a card. I can't have them go to the main phase. Because if they go to main phase, then we get fucked. The good thing is that Lurrus can't attack, which is funny. Alright. Damnation of the top. Damnation of the top. That's fine. Because we're going to draw Damnation anyway, so... It's perfectly fine for them to use a spell there. Don't attack with Lurrus. That point is too good. Damnation of the top one time. And then we win the game. Damnation into GG. Let's go. I'm ready. Damnation. Praying on the stack. Oh no, my opponent played another shadow. That means that I'm not drawing the Damnation. God damn it. That's aggro. Oh no, they're just playing Scorch. Oh man, it's not a Damnation. Not like I have many options here. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Because I grew the Scourge by doing that. But I guess I was going to be doing that anyways. I mean, if they can't grow the shadows... So that's one of their cards in hand. Down to one card in hand. They targeted me, so they know I'm drawing the Damnation now. They know about the Damnation. Damn it. These games are kind of tight. I'm not gonna lie. This is fun. That's good for them. So that's 6. That allows the shadow to get through. They get to replay the bubble, so this becomes a 3-power creature. Oh, they don't have a fetchable. That's big. Get in there, cat. Get in there. No? Don't want to get in there? Okay. Okay, so what is this? We block the Scourge. We take 4, 8, 11. It is a free block, right? Because we're just going to be replaying it from the yard here. But so Cacophony wins. Cacophony wins. Archive Trap wins. Poggers. Poggers. Prayer on the stack resolves. Prayer on the stack resolves. Let's go. I kind of want Set Adrifts after playing that game. Veil is such a headache, though. Veil is such a headache. Yeah, they had double bubble. Double bubble, double bubble, double bubble. Say that 6 times fast. Can I 4-1 and establish myself as the 80% mill player? Glimpse bad versus Veil. Good observation. I didn't think about that. Good observation. Yeah, that is definitely true. Am I keeping this just because I want to keep lands? Most of our deck is bad versus Veil. That's also a good argument. Also a very good argument. So this hand is bad exactly against the Swift Spear draw. I think I'm going to keep it. Black. Just no. Damn it. Why am I so good at predicting what's bad for me and what my opponent's exactly gonna be doing? It is annoying. It is just fucking annoying. Yeah, that's devastating. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna lose. Unless they like don't have a second land or something. If they don't have a second land or something stupid like that, maybe we have a shot. But if they have any sort of reasonable draw, then we're just fucked. And I guess I'm gonna Visions on end step. Because it feeds my yard for Set Adrift. And it, if I draw Drown, is better. Yeah, we're super fucked. Push. Drown. Something that I can use my mana on, please. Gust. Not good enough. Crab. Well, this is kind of interesting. This is actually okay. Yeah, we're starting to need to get a little bit creative here. It's not easy. It's not easy out here. It's not easy. Please don't kill my dude. 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 At least they didn't kill my dude. They should have attacked first. Mill you. Save targets from now on. And blow that one up. Gonna get a black source. Hopefully you don't have a basic forest. Womp womp. Veil really fucking owns me here. I was really banking on my opponent not having a black source there. I think we have to do it though. I don't think we really have the time to play around Veil. Nice, they didn't have it. Really nice. Okay. 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 So this just gains 6 life right here. No, I had to kill the Scourge there. Very happy that I did, because we will be facing like a 10-10 right now. They still have Bubble, which sucks. How do we get out of this? I feel like this is the turn that we put Lurrus in my hand. And I guess that by extension I need to kill this. But then my opponent goes Lurrus into play this. They didn't mill a basic swamp, so they have a basic swamp still in their deck, so fielding doesn't do anything. I guess what I can do is I can kill the Shadow and Crypt Incursion. Oh, this is this targets. God damn it. I hope I don't get punished by Veil. I assume that this just exiled, but this actually targets. So if my opponent Veils me here, we're super in trouble. Am I just gusting? I think I want to gust. Okay, command. So they're gonna get back one of their dudes and make me discard. F. Probably get back a Scourge. Yep. So their hand is Scourge plus Lurrus. And they bottom the Swift Spear. Push. I just don't really see a way for us to win anymore. We're only gaining 9 life with this. Yeah, I mean, I that's what I said. Like, I had to do it main phase, but it wasn't because of Call Against Command. It was because of Veil. It ended up being even worse because of Call Against Command. But so I think that we have to Lurrus here. Now the question is, do I play the land? I think I don't. Or we just hope to draw fucking a Fatal Push or a Thirst. Okay, so they bottomed this, but they drew a Swift Tear anyway. I messed this one up. I mean, that's a lot of chump blockers. So that's nice. So we can do some chomping, but we're dead to like a million things here. A million, a gazillion, whatever you feel like it's more tasteful to say. We're just dead to all of it. Oh, that's just Ghostface. Yeah, okay. GG's opponents. Yeah, I feel like I threw that game, but in the end it actually didn't matter at all. That was fun though. That was a lot more fun than I originally expected. I'm not sure whether this is like the best way of building this deck. I liked the idea that my opponent was working with having access to into the story to kind of go alongside the Visions of Beyond. I feel like I was running out of cards a little bit too much. But the Crypt Incursion seems mostly like a metagame call. I don't think that this is something that you would play all the time. But yeah, this card was kind of not great, and Mesmeric Orb was actually kind of medium as well. Always from the, playing against this card from the Amulet side, it just feels like an absolute nightmare. But in reality, like whenever we played it against all of our opponents, it was just not doing that much. It was nice that we just played it and it was just sitting there and just doing stuff without us really having to do anything for it. But it just wasn't really that effective. Like it made like 3 cards at a time or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, this deck was fun. I liked it. I liked it for sure. Thank you for the donation, Jason. But yeah, I appreciate it. If you need the link, that's the link right there. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this league. We have more coming up though, so don't go anywhere. If you're watching on YouTube though, thank you so much for checking it out. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. We have some boggles coming up, so see you there. Bye bye.